our heroes, having dispatched the spiders in the infected trees, were called back to the king's chambers, back in the capital. Having heard of their good deeds, the king sent Flynn Deerheart, the ranger, and his followers to the Scatterback Mountain region of the frontier to battle the evils that the Shadow Deep was fomenting there. However, our heroes on the road into the region do not know that they are stumbling into an ambush near a trading post. This can only mean one thing. Somebody knew they were coming. There's a mole in the king's audience chambers. Let's meet our heroes. We have Kroll, the savage from Alston, who's as deadly with the hammer as he is mugs of ale. We have Fido Steeltooth, the trusty hound of Flynn Deerheart, the ranger. We have Clef, the sniper, who's deadly with the bow and the blade. We have Private Dusty of the King's Service and Private Newton, also of the King's Service. As they make their way down the road, the ambushers move in. There are 3 over here, 1 with a bow, and 3 over here, also 1 with a bow. We have a cunning infiltrator and a sergeant as part of the crew. I'm going to try moving the camera around a little bit more tonight so you can actually see. We'll see how this works out as I still search for the best way to film these. So what I'm doing is I have the Rangers of Shadow Deep. These are characters from ROS. However, I'm using 5 Leagues from the Borderlands to create a narrative campaign that they're participating in. So the characters in combat will be from Rangers of Shadow Deep, but the narrative will be from 5 Leagues, because I want to see how that works out. I really like the 5 Leagues kind of story aspect. So instead of playing kind of dead-end mini campaigns or one-off scenarios, I want to have the ranger and his crew battle these forces of evil. The ambushers tonight are from a robber baron, and again, the cunning infiltrator is from one of the evil forces that he's going to have to fight long term to try and reclaim the region and reestablish the king's will. So I'm going to the ambushers get to roll to see how close they can get to the ranger before the game starts. I'm going to roll that up, and then we'll continue from there. Okay, so after rolling to see how far they could get, only these 2 figures here started sneaking up through the woods when the ranger noticed them. So everybody else starts from their position. So we will start with the ranger phase, and okay, the ranger, Kroll, and Fido started moving down the road. He has a shot at that guy right there. However, it's through the woods, so he is a +2 shot, but the defender's getting +6. The ranger is the great eye. Oh wow. So he hits. So 18 minus, he has an armor of 12. Well, let's see, 18 plus 2, 20. So it's 8. He has a health of 12. So he takes an arrow and has 4 points of damage left. Okay. So now it is the enemy phase, and these guys are going to move into cover. Can't quite. This guy's going to move over here. The archer get to there. And this guy will come up through the woods as well. Okay. These guys, 4, gets them to the edge of the woods. They move 6, so this guy's going to stay in cover. This is this guy and this guy. Oops. Okay. So this guy, does he have a shot? He does at Private Destiny back here. And then the other archer can take a shot at the ranger. Okay. So we'll do the ranger first. So that archer is a +2 shoot, and the ranger's a +3. So that's going to be a 4 to a 5, so it's a miss, barely. Okay, now the other archer at Private Destiny, she's a +2. That archer's a +2. We have 15 to 9, so that is a hit. 15 minus her armor of Destiny is a 12, so she took 3 points of damage. So she has 9 health left. I'm gonna just make it a little confusing because I'm gonna use hits on her, the other guy's points left. So for the remaining 3 figures, we need to get up here, get into action. He's gonna move up here for 1 action. Likewise, I guess he can move to there. Yeah, they're all gonna move up. Move him up. Now he has a bow, so he will shoot. Really shoot at any of them. He will shoot at the archer, and that Clef has a +2 shoot. They have a +2, so it's going to be +2 versus +2. Oh, a natural 20. So that's 22 minus the archer's armor is 11, but it's +5 damage for the crit. Archer goes down. Okay. Now it's the ranger phase again. Really like to get rid of that other archer that's over there. So we'll use 1 action. His 6 here. Dog will come with him. And Kroll will move. Let's see, that's 4. He'll move to there. That's his 6. Ranger will take his shot at that archer there. That is going to be in light cover So that's +2. He's already have a +2 for his fight. So it's +4 for the yellow dice, +2 for the Rangers dice. 17. Okay, that's a miss. Okay. So now, the archer, can these guys get into combat? Yeah, if they double move, they can. Okay. So, this guy will charge into combat, as will this guy. However, they're out of actions and can't fight. The archer will take a shot at crawl. These guys over here six. They're going to be just short of combat. They too will rush out. There we go. And so all we have is the archer at +2, shooting at crawl, who is a +4. So 12, 16, that's a miss. Shooting arrows at barbarians tends to make them mad. Okay. So it is the follower phase, or whatever it's called, in Rangers of Shadow Deep. I'm tempted to let the soldiers fight these soldiers. No, you know what? I'd rather... So Dusty and Clef will go to that guy, and Private Newton will take on that guy. So we have Clef. Get my sheet a little closer here. Clef is a... His fight is +2. And so is that guy, however he has support, so that's going to be +4 on the gray dice. That's a 19 to 20. Oh, near miss. Okay. Private Dusty for her attack. She's a +3. With support is going to be a +5 to a +2. 19, 20. That's 24. So 24 minus the armor of 12. That's 12 hits. Wait a minute. Who was the cunning infiltrator? I think it was this guy. Okay, so that's... He has 13. So he only has 1 left. So just short of killing him. The Private Newton, he is a +3 to a +2. That's an 8 to a 15. So 15 minus his armor of 12. So he took 3 points of damage. Likewise, he's also hurt. Okay. And again, these are hits taken, those are hits remaining. It's the opposite. Okay, we jump to the Ranger phase. So we have... Let's move... The dog there. You know what, I'm gonna move Crawl into combat against the sergeant. So let's do Crawl first. So let's see, how's this gonna work? So I think the Ranger's gonna get a bonus for the dog, but So these two are straight up. So Kroll, he is a +4, while that Sergeant is a +3. Oh, natural 20. So that's 24. The armor's 12. That's 12. But it's +5 damage. So he smashes him with that maul of his and takes out the Sergeant. Okay, so now we have the Ranger. Flynn is a +3. The Soldier's a +2. Well, it's going to be +5 because he has the dog supporting him. So it's a 15 minus the armor of 12, so that's 3. His health is 12, so he has 9 left. It's getting a little complicated. Okay, so he has 9 left, just to be consistent with how I'm using the dice. The dog was in support. I'm not going to use the dog on its own. It's too vulnerable. Okay, now for the enemy phase. The Archer, I mean, technically this guy's not in combat, so the Archer has a clean shot. So the Archer's a +2, Kroll's a +4, right? Yes. So 15 to 15, that's a tie. I know in melee that's they both take damage, but I will assume that counts as a hit. So that's a 15 minus armor of 10, so it's 5. So he also has 9 left. Or no, I'm using. So he took 5 points of damage. Okay. So now this guy attacking the Ranger. He is a +2. Flynn is a +3, +2 for the dog. So it's a +5, +2. So 14 to 17, so that's a hit. 17 minus armor of 12 is 5. So he takes 5 points of damage. And now we come over here. The Cunning Infiltrator. He'll attack even, clef, odd, desty. Odd, it's desty. He is a +3 to her +3, but she's got support, so that's a +2, so it's a +5 to a +3. So 10 to 14. She takes a hit, so 14 minus her armor of 12, so she takes 2 more points of damage. She's up to 5, and she's got 12 total. So now over here, he is a +2 to Private Newton's +3. Oh my. So that's 22 minus his armor of 12, that's 10. Oof, he only has 2 left. Oh wait, he already had 3 on him, so not even. So he goes down. Oh no. Okay. Now for the follower phase. Clef, battling him. He's a +2. +2 more for the support, so +4 to a +2. It's 23 to 1, so 23. Yeah, he's dead. So killed the Cunning Infiltrator. Now, for her move, And I really am... I think I'm going to leave her there because I really don't want to send her into combat alone because she's already wounded. In a bad roll. So, could do her in. So that's going to be that. So we are back to the ranger phase again. I'm going to focus on moving him in. So now we have Crawl at a +8. +8 to a +2. 12 to 10, so 12 minus armor of 12, so 0, so nothing. His armor saved him on that one. So now the ranger, +4, +7, yeah, just +2, 17, minus 12 is 5. So that's what he had left. No. Yes. Okay. Now I confuse myself. I think he's got 4 left. Okay. Dog's not attacking. The archer can't really fire into combat. However, he can move over here and then get a shot on Clef. So, he's a +2 to Clef's +2. 7, 13, that's a miss. Okay. He was attacking the ranger, so he'll keep attacking the ranger. So he is a +2 to a +7. 11 to 14 to -12, 2 points of damage, so he has 2 left. Okay. And he will attack Dusty. This is going to be a +2 for the yellow, +4 for the gray. No, more than that. 15. She's a +3. 2 more be 18. 18 minus 12 is 6. He only has 4 left, so he goes down. Okay. Now it is the follower phase. And I think Dusty can just... She takes a double move, can get over here, but she can't attack. He has a shot at him. He is a +2. However, he's in cover, so it's going to be -2. So it's going to be a it's going to be straight up to a +2. 12. So that's a hit. His armor on the archer is only 10, so he takes 2 points of damage. He's got 8 left. Oh, here. Yeah. He's got 8 left. Okay. Now, this guy's in deep doo-doo. He'll attack the ranger, but at this point it's I think 6 is maybe the highest. Let's see what... 7, 13. It's not going to be enough to get through his armor anyway. So he lost the fight, but didn't take any damage. This guy has a shot at Clef as they're having their own little duel here. It's a +2 to a +2, I think. Oh, that might be a hit. Clef is a +2, that's 5, that's 11. So 11 minus Clef's armor is 11, so no damage. The arrow hits his armor and bounces off. Okay, so now he will activate, as will she. So he'll shoot at the archer straight up versus a +2. 18 to 12, so 18 minus armor of 11, so that's 7. Oh, he had 8 left, so he's down to 1 point. And then Dusty attacking him, she's going to be a +6. 15, 21, armor of 12. So that's 9 points of damage. He only had 2 left, so down he goes. Okay. So the only thing left is the archer, is the ranger phase. Can I get within? Not quite combat range, so I will move up a little bit though. Well, you know what, I'm just gonna, yeah, why not? We'll move up. I'll take Crawl and the dog with me. And I will take a shot. I am a +2, which is going to be canceled out by the cover. 18, so that's a miss. He will shoot at the ranger, I guess. That's a miss. And then Clef will take a shot. Straight up, that's a miss. Okay. So now it's the ranger phase again, and we're done with pointy arrows, and we're moving in to attack. So we'll go with Crawl first. He is +4 versus a +2. 18 minus the armor of 11, that's 7. He only has 1 left, so the ambush failed miserably. They did manage to take out Private Newton, so I need to roll to see what happens to him, and also to see what, if anything, I found on the enemy. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so after rolling up all the post-battle effects, Private Newton survived. He will be out for a week, which is 1 campaign turn, so he will miss the next action unless we wait a while. We did find a bag of tools. It's worth 1 gold on one of the slain ambushers, which is good. We need the money. We will have to camp out here because there's no settlement in this region. We did find a letter that there is a threat to an area that, hold on, I can't remember what exactly it said. It was a letter that we found in the mud, and that there was a threat to the, let me find it again. It was evidence of a plot, right? Yeah, evidence of a plot. You find a letter barely legible in the mud. You're not sure if it was dropped by one of your foes or someone fleeing them, but the information within is something that clearly warrants your attention, which was begin a quest. Okay. And then the quest is that we learned about an abandoned campsite that's supposedly haunted out in the Barrow Hills, and there's a monster there that we need to slay to get an ingredient that will help foil the plot. It is an ingredient for the king's wizards. So we need to travel to that area and start. That is the first of what could be several tasks to complete. This is my very rough map of the area. We were traveling the road along this river trying to get up to these settlements. There's Modesto, Tiegra, and then Red Brick. So we're somewhere in this area here. There is the campsite, the haunted campsite in the Barrow Hills that we're going to follow the quest, have to go to figure out if we can slay the monster and get the ingredients. So anyway, that was the first adventure for our ranger in the Scatterback Mountain region, and we'll see you the next time.